Yep.
Hey Malcolm, how are you, buddy?
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Really fine.
Excellent.
Did you have a
Excellent.
great weekend too? I was asking to your collaborator. How can you call Chrome?
Where am I? Is that what you're saying?
Sorry?
No, I just didn't understand. It cut out there, Malcolm. Could you ask your question again? I'm sorry.
No, I've only said if you had a great weekend, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was good weekend coming to an end. How about you? It was a good one.
Yeah. I said to your collaborator that I got sick to rock this MAA.
Perfect. You know what we can do as well. I'll share my screen whenever. If you can just sort of enable that for me whenever we screen and bring up all the collective finance stuff.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just checking the settings. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no problem. There we
Okay.
go. Perfect. Yeah.
I should have permitted you to share your screen. Check it. It's if I'm right.
Got it. Yeah. Let me get this up here too. I think we should be good.
Yeah, I just checked and I'm able to share on my phone here, so you should be good, Doc, to get it all set up.
Okay, perfect.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Can you guys see that when I go through these now?
Yeah. We definitely see it. Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Good. And yeah, Malcolm, I don't know, if you obviously I figured we can go through and, Monkey and I can introduce ourselves. And
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I only wanted to say that I'm really honored for the opportunity to colleague with you all in this way. So, we
We
start.
appreciate it too, Malcolm. So more stuff as we go on and get closer towards our pre-sale and everything. So we'll keep you involved and you can keep pumping stuff out there too. So thank you.
No, thank you, man. Things are going a little bit chilly out there. I will ask you to introduce yourself and what's your role in the team of Collective.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good.
Yeah. If you're okay, I will start with the questions now.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead. We can get it started.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself, Doc.
Oh, sorry. So everybody, my name's Doc. Real world name is, and I'm one of the founders of Collective Finance. I have one of the other founders here with me today too. Introduce himself as well.
Hey, I'm Chrome, also known as Monkey. Real world life name Jacob, and I'm another co-founder here of Collective Finance. And right into it.
Yeah, I wanted to, that we listen to this MAA, that these guys are really transparent because they proposed me, to make also the video. I refused because it's my problem, but they are docs themselves right now. So let's start with the questions. So what is collective finance and how does it work? Basically, briefly.
Sure, I'll sort of pick it up after. Collective Finance is a decentralized finance protocol launching on the Binance Smart Chain with really a two-fold goal. The first goal is to provide participants on-chain exposure to asset-backed and over-collateralized commodity representations, which can then earn yield as well. And then through the of our protocol, we have it set up for participants consistently earn what we deem as layered yield, which is earning rewards in different tables to native coins. There's commodity representations as well.
Yeah, that seems really cool. Collective finance, your protocol in 1 month. What do you think it will go?
Yeah, absolutely. Chris, one?
Sure. So I think in about a month, we're going to be looking to be, fully launched, have everything in operation, a successful that's within the portfolio, which are 3 main revenue streams. And so the vault will be the clearer and holder of all the C tokens, which are the over-collateralized commodity representations. The treasury will be our protocol-owned our CLF token. That'll be like the government. We'll also have our portfolio, which will be on-chain assets and like trading bots, stuff like that, which would be generating stables and back to participants of the protocol and also helping to boost the growth of the other 3 revenue streams.
To add to that a little bit as well, we're really just getting started. We're very early in collective finance. We're currently our seed and angel round. And our pre-sale will commence, we think, in anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks from now, and we'll be launching on Tech Dex, which is a brand new balancer V2C that really enables us to do some unique and creative things.
Yeah. All your mechanics, you got successful, launch, because you have a really cool project. And about that, what are plans right now, to promote the seed round?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're really just getting started in PR now. Obviously, the basics have been set up. You can see the landing page there now. Immense white paper is open now, guys. Which is over the next few weeks a more concerted marketing push. This will involve a number of different outlets or mediums, from YouTube videos to AMAs, Twitter Spaces. So we're really just starting that right now, and we will escalate towards the pre-sale and then continue that as well. So early days of the marketing now to dramatically increase here very soon.
Yeah, man. I'm seeing that you are great. You are doing a great work, and I will pass to a more technical question. Why did you choose a specific smart chain and not other?
It's a good question.
Go ahead, Quinn.
So particularly, we have operated on other chains before, but Binance has been a good home for us, and there's a lot of users on Binance. It's a very popular chain, as well as who are running the Vertex Dex, which is the balancer V2 stuff. They're going to be launching on Binance, and that's where all their other projects are on. And so we're working closely with them, and we feel that it's a good place to start. But it's good to note that we do have plans for the future to increase and L1s, L2s as we see fit throughout the life of the protocol.
Yeah. I think that's maybe the best choice because you can get a lot of investors like that. And regarding, you say that basically in Binance Smart Chain there are all the DeFi spaces because there are more users in it. What has collective finance that no other protocols have? What is the things that keep this protocol unique and original?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked this rather. Really, the biggest thing that makes us unique, and you can see it here in our vault, is what's going to be called our C tokens. And our C tokens are actually asset-backed or over-collateralized commodity representations. So the first one that we're going to be coming out with is C Gold. And I'll try to bring this up here so people can see what the NFT will look like. One C Gold is going to be of gold, and will stay that way. Going to be collateralized. The way we're going to do this to gold is going to be through PaxG. I can show a little graph as well. Essentially, Ethereum, for which we've already started doing that, 8 seagulls in a backed fashion. Binance Smart Chain USD will also become yield at that point. We're able to essentially yield while we go. We feel that this is an area has some need in the blockchain space, and we feel that collective finance will really address and be able to provide participants with not only this on, but in a safe.
Yeah, I think one of the main selling points, I guess, value propositions is the ability to freely trade commodity style to those assets, just like a safe to always and represent 1 gram of gold. So world at any time of the day, any time of the hour, whenever they want, they can freely trade commodities, which is something that you cannot get in regular trade fi and everything like that.
I think that
also real quick. I'm sorry, Malcolm. Just
no. Continue,
real quick, what Chrome said exactly. One of the other unique features on that is that our protocol, the reward system, you can see how I have it's triple tiered. So not only will you be rewarded in the native token CLF and then a stablecoin BUSD, but you also receive rewards in the C token. So participants will be receiving gold or diamonds or silver, whatever it may be, as rewards, which is, I think, a pretty unique feature that other programs.
I think that's a great way to, keep the investors safe. Also, they have the possibility to really control their money whenever you want. So they can, as Chrome said, freely trade. So I've to ask you what the types of asset can be traded on collective finance, but you have already said me to it. So how does collective finance ensure basically the security of the users fund? Because all of that is really cool, but let's talk about the security aspect.
Yeah, great question, Doc. You can bring a graphic if you have that one. Safe basically goes over and explains exactly how we go over collateralizing this. And so, as we said, the first one being gold is we're going to acquire PaxG. And if people don't know what PaxG is an asset that is issued by Paxos, which is the company that issues BUSD. But they issue PaxG, which is an asset that is backed 1-to-1 with actual gold held in London vaults. So every one Pax gold is backed by an actual gold bar in London, and you can physically redeem those Pax gold tokens for gold itself. So we're using PaxG because it's already on the blockchain, though it is only acquirable and tradable on Ethereum. And it represents 1 ounce of gold, and that's where we're differentiating by going with 1 gram of gold. So by using PaxG, we are going to back and over-collateralize these assets by holding them in a Gnosis safe, and then have a contract and which be able to read how much PaxG that holds and only mint the allowed rate that it'll actually be able to mint. So you can see that here in this graphic, kind of how that works.
That I am a client. So you have convinced me about the security aspect. I know that the risk of the rug is near zero. Convince me to, invest in the seed round, in the angel round. Why should I invest now,
Yeah, I'll take this one. This is right up my alley. So, I think about myself too. I'm a practicing physician. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I have multiple businesses. Some of them multinational in nature. I've been involved in crypto for a long time and DeFi the last 2 years as well. So I, as well as the rest of our core team, understand people's concerns about security risks and rugs and whatever it may be. We've been involved in some of these ourselves. I would say number one, myself as well as some of our other founders have already been KYC'd and doxed before. That will we will also be re-upping that and renewing it again, sort of keep it up to date. We will be doxing on a regular basis, and we have no issues with that. Our goal, we're also going to transparency with regard to the funds, particularly with regard to the PaxG and the collateral. We already see this. We've actually had our first 25K worth of PaxG arrived at Collective Finance. That is there for everybody to view right now in the Gnosis safe. That will go to for multi. From a safety and a transparency standpoint, I think we are going to hold ourselves to the highest standards, and that will be evident. It'll be viewable through our D app as well when that comes up. So hopefully that answers that part of the question.
Yeah, you have definitely convinced me. I just wanted to say that you have really cool infographics, and I'm sure that will, being capable, the people who are seeing this to easily know how the project is working. So the next question is, what are basically the fees in your protocol and how they are used to improve the project?
Yeah, so we have basically on our main native token that will have a 5% swap fee for buy and sell. Will be going back to the treasury, and the other will be burned. We're gonna try and focus a little bit on burning to help with inflation and anything like that, because it is a style token. And so, yeah, the fees that are associated with buying, selling, as well as claiming the rewards in the ecosystem. So when you're participating in collective finance and you're locking CLF to fully participate and earn rewards, you'll have to you'll have to pay a little bit of CLF tokens to claim all of your rewards, and those CLF tokens will be going to be burned as well as sent back to the so that we can fit. As well as the C tokens will have a super small built-in swap fee, and this is all built into the Vertex DEX, so that it's very automatic consistency and good flow. And those fees will be very low, I think 1 to 2%, and those will just be going back into the ecosystem to help boost the growth as well as provide rewards for the participants of the ecosystem.
Yeah. I think that fees are necessary, to keep a project healthy, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
You previously said me that the risk is basically near zero, it's really low. So let's suppose that I'm always an investor. Where does the risk that come from in investing in collective finance? Is there a low risk type of investment? I don't know.
I think I'll start off with this. Number one, obviously, none of this is investment advice, right? Any type, and do your own research on everything. I think our idea, whenever we were trying to create and build collective finance, was to be able to provide participants with a safe type of ongoing exposure. And this was less of this isn't less degen, to be frank, than prior. This isn't about seniorage or rebase. Rather, this is about providing ongoing yield to our participants and at the same time ensuring ongoing growth in collective finance. And when you look at the way that the protocol is built, in particular with our portfolio and the vault, it is designed to do just that, to give most of the rewards and the yields back to our participants, but then to also provide that internal growth. And what that ultimately does for our protocol is it will provide a floor, and that floor is based off of an underlying net asset value that will constantly, if it's at a slow pace at times, but that underlying net asset value provides stability ultimately, and that stability also ultimately is returned back to the XCLF users, right? So I don't think you can say any crypto investment is safe. However, collective finance by design is built to be safer or more consistent than, I would say, traditional protocols.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing, because the ultimate goal will be to make all the investors make more money. It's not so important how much longer it will take. There are a lot of projects that are only Ponzi. They have an amazing growth in 1 just or 2 months. After that, they are completely dead. That's a project for people who maybe seeks a real value for their money and for their investments, and they can wait a little bit of time for a safer.
Exactly.
And regarding your main feature, your commodities, you are planning to expand on more commodities?
Yeah, we have planned. We want to move in next. Going to be Doc actually he brought up and I think found this one company which is called the Diamond Standard, and they are one of the organizations or companies to actually provide, I guess, like a way to monetize and show value for diamonds by using what they're providing. Going to allow do another offer C diamonds. So we have C gold being backed by PaxG, and we want to do C diamonds backed by the Diamond Standard. And yeah, so I can let Dar, but the first next route that we take. Yeah,
and I would actually been, absolutely right. And silver have been the next 2 commodities that are on the top of our list. The sequence in which we roll those out could actually depend a lot on the market and the collateralization options. To be honest, those are the next two. As we brought up here, we sort of have a mock-up of token NFTR that you can say for certain that the next two we'd like to roll out are commodity representations on collective finance are diamonds and silver.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen that in this moment is a great economy of the diamonds. This is one of the reasons because I'm really interested in this project. Seems really unique. I've never seen a thing like your thing with diamonds before. And why did you decide to start collective finance? Where did you get the idea?
I can probably on this from different ways. Me and an investor, a precious metals investor, for a long time, and it's always been very, very appealing to me. Global gold, 11 or 12 trillion dollars. The total crypto cap at about 1 trillion. There's just such a small amount that's on chain. So to me, it's opportunity there. I think also it helps to solve one of the long-standing problems for commodity and precious metal investors, whatever. It's ways to on those. It's very difficult, if not impossible, at least in elite now, to be able to provide a only 365, but be able to earn on those. With really something that was sustainable and decentralized finance. So many push down and things fizzle. Something significant ongoing growth potential.
Yeah, I think Mark answered it very well. It was to provide and stable to the unique that we right now, especially the gold chart over the last, I think just like you can see shot up in the last 3 months, 20% ish, or it's been going up. So it's been a good to commodities and everything and start to provide that exposure, because I think a lot of people are starting to see the value behind all.
Yeah, I've seen that you are, a genuine team, basically. And as Doc said, it's really a unique thing to see a protocol that remains stable and healthy in the time, because, with the upside and the down market of the cryptocurrencies, all these protocols basically die. And we've got question, design in your team, and are you doxed to each other?
So we are all the time. Most of our team members, to be honest, are out there and done Unity as well. So yes, and then right now, so everything is under multi-sig. That's not only team wallets, treasury, portfolio, vault. It's all under a 2 out of 4 multi-sig right now. All 4 founders are on the multi-sig.
The pre-sale very soon. Will you have?
And let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about the future. So since starting your project, you're about to will have a soft cap, your pre-sale after the seed round.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to have a pretty good idea about where we need to be, and we feel pretty confident in getting there. We're really more focused on the upside than the downside there. But yeah, with regard to our growth and where we are right now, we're in the seed round. We have a whole deck on that which we can make available to anybody, and then we will transition into the pre-sale. Basically pre-launch. Likely that will be sometime, I would think, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then launch will be following right thereafter. We also have some pretty significant events planned for right after launch that will incentivize participants. So we'll have a little more alpha to drop on that as we get closer to the time being.
Yeah, for sure. So can you explain it? I really love these infographics. They are too cool. Now we have, talk about a little bit of the soft cap. Can you briefly illustrate me again all the roadmap with, their key points?
Go ahead, Carl.
So yeah, basically right now with the startup and everything, we're just going through the angel raise, and we have started development of our contracts. We're eventually going to do the KYC and audit before everything. But yeah, we are accepting angel and seed round deposits to start the addition and everything of the packed G, so that we can start backing Seagull, as well as portfolio, so we can start to earn yield and grow the portfolio and start to produce revenue. So basically over the startup phase, we'll start start to do that, we have already, as Doc said previously, done a $25,000 PaxG buy and deposit into the vault on ETH. So we have PaxG, 13 PaxG in the vault already, and that will be slowly increasing. We'll be doing that more over time. And yeah, right now, as said earlier as well, just doing our, opening up the Discord, Twitter, a little bit of marketing, things like that. In about 2 to 3 weeks, pre-sale, start to do the pre-sale, and then after that move into launch, where we're going to start to work with Vertex to do some more cool things and be able to start incentivizing people to create liquidity as well as stake and participate. We're also going to be deploying our first NFT collections around that time, which Doc showed a little bit in the beginning earlier on the front of the website. So that'll be the angel round NFT as well as the pre-sale NFT. Those will both be launched and distributed to everybody that participated and we'll be working into growth and development. So after the launch and all that stuff, it's going to be a hard focus on basically growing and providing rewards to all the ecosystem participants. So we just want to basically bolster the growth of the Vault treasury and portfolio to keep them going, grow the amount of assets that they have and the amount of rewards that we can return to people over time. And then eventually after that, I'll be moving into additional C tokens like diamond, silver, and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then just to add real quick to what Chrome said, that was a good walkthrough. Some of the things we're working on are additional use cases for our native token, CLF. You can see towards the bottom an XCLF rebate. That is one of just a number of use cases for our token, our native token that we're looking for. I also think it's really important to point out there's the one bullet point about the integration of an EFT style multi-asset pool on the features of our home being on Vertex, which is this V2 balancer style format, is that you can have pools with up to 8 different tokens, not only within the pool, but actually for rewards as well. So our goal is to provide basically a commodity style ETF. So imagine one pool where you could have your gold, silver, diamonds, as well as a stable, all in there as well. So you're gaining exposure to all those at the same time, and they're going to be earning rewards and yields. So that's something that we're really excited about, and we think it's really unique in the space.
Yeah, as well as providing some more utility and things. Like I said, there'll be probably things coming out in weeks to months to help provide more utility for some of the tokens, and we'll definitely have CLF up on there for some different fun ways to use the token.
You are very ambitious, guys. I've seen that you have planned all the things in the minimum detail, Are things right now going as planned? Are you being late on the timeline in some, I don't know. It seems that you are doing great for this moment.
Yeah, I think our timeline is good. Really has been just launching, so getting everything running smoothly there, and then we're going to actually be the first protocol, which is really exciting, sort of a new launch. So yeah, we feel like right now we're in a really good position. Everybody listening, please help us spread the word. Come join our group. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're a very, very accessible team. We've been around the space for a long time as well. So, and if you're listening now, you're really early. So it's a great time to get in.
Yeah, I just wanted to remember to all the people that will see this MAA, only for the for the people who watch us the entire MAA. This team has provided us a giveaway, of $50 basically. So write down, your address and with the hashtag collective finance to enter in the lottery, let's say. So nice. You have a last message to send to all the people that are seeing this MAA.
Yeah, I'll go first, and then Chrome can hop in after. First, say thank you everybody who is having us know. We're just getting started. We'd love to have you participate, even come to learn a little bit more about us. So, and there'll be many ways, YouTube videos and everything to follow.
Yeah, well said, Doc. I think definitely if you're interested in collective finance or want to learn more, you can definitely reach out to us on pretty much any platform, Twitter, Discord, email. yeah, we'll definitely respond very quickly and are happy to chat with anybody and, go over different things. And yeah, definitely if you're interested as well, spread the word and get things going.
Thanks to you too, Malcolm. We really appreciate it. You're great to work with. So for all the other projects out there.
You're welcome, man. I just wanted to say, team, they are really transparent and aggressive team. So I know. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Wish you the best
again,
as well.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Thanks.